This is 0 hour to act on climate change. We have no more time. My name is Jamie Margolin. I'm a founder of the international youth climate justice movement called 0 Hour. I just turned 18 years old, and this is going to be my very first election where I can vote, and I'm excited to cast my very first ballot ever for Bernie Sanders because he is the only candidate who is a true climate champion and has been so since day one.
Ms. Margolin.
I testified before Congress a few days before the big climate strikes on September 20th. I finally got to say to the politicians what I've always yelled at the TV.
It doesn't matter how much work we put in, how many dreams we have. The reality is, my generation has been committed to a planet that is collapsing. The fact that you are staring at a panel of young people testifying before you today, pleading for a livable Earth, should not fill you with pride. It should fill you with shame.
My family is from Colombia, South America, and right now the Amazon rainforest, there and in other Latin American countries in which the Amazon rainforest is, it's being deforested at an incredible rate. Seeing that massive deforestation in my family's home country and then the violence that the environmental activists are facing, it really brings the climate crisis close to home. I feel like Bernie Sanders fully understands that root systemic causes are the cause of the climate crisis, and you can't just slap something quick like, oh, let's slap a cap and trade law on it and call it a day. No, you have to go deeper and you have to put communities first, and Bernie Sanders truly gets that. He's been truly pushing for solutions, standing against the Dakota Access Pipeline when all other politicians were for it, standing for a Green New Deal, standing for all of these unpopular and often radical policies, not because they're going to make him popular, but because they're right. And as someone who's grown up my entire life feeling like my leaders weren't taking care of me and my generation, I always feel unsafe. I always feel like I'm constantly swimming upstream, like those salmon that are supposed to be in Seattle but are not anymore. And so if Bernie Sanders would be elected president of the United States, that would be the first time ever, I think, that I could truly feel safe, that the president in office is actually someone who gets it, who's going to take action, and who I can work with instead of constantly protesting against. That would mean everything to me, and that is something that I've never had. This is my first election that I can vote in. It's my first real endorsement, and so I'm really proud to be kind of casting my first ballot ever for Bernie Sanders.